Miles.
How much is that? Is that about a minute? Alright! How the fuck are you guys? I just want to say a quick shout out to all the other comedians that were on here. A lot of them are my friends and people I've just met and they fucking rock. So, I've been taking the drill, I hope you don't mind. I'm tired as fuck, Jesus Christ. I'm just trying to set the stage, trying to make it nice. You didn't think I was going to sound like this, did you? That's right, darling, I am from England! Black people come from there. Shocker. Honestly, you'd be surprised how many people don't know that. People come up to be like, they got y'all over there? And I'm like, yes! Where the seasoning come from? Like, what do you mean? I think people just never see it coming, right? So like when they see me coming, they're always like, ooh! But then they hear me speaking, they're like, oh, okay, tell me more! Okay. I must admit though, I like to ham my accent up. I really do. Like if I'm in like a cafe or something like that, I turn to Jason Statham. I'm like, yeah, you're right, darling. I suppose I could trouble you for a spot of tea, could I? Yeah. I didn't even drink tea! But I know you like it when I say it, so I say it a lot. I was like, oh, I love the way you talk. Say something else, say something else! I do love living in America. One kind of thing that you notice when you live in America is how much people come up to you and talk to you in the street because they just want to tell you how they feel about you. Am I wrong? Anyway. Because what happens to me a lot is people come up to me and tell me I look like famous rappers. Yeah, I get it all the time. And I get Quavo, or I got Wiz Khalifa. The other day, somebody said, I like Young Thug. And I'm serious! Because he's not one of the cute ones. The one I get the most though is 2 Chainz. Yeah? And if you don't know what 2 Chainz looks like, it's this, but with more money. Yeah? And I think like I'm gonna have to start leaning into it, you know? So the next time someone goes up to me and goes, oh wow, you look like 2 Chainz, I'm gonna be like, look like, it's Mr. Chainz, bitch! I'm pretty sure that's what his driver's license. Something else that happens to me as well is that sometimes I'll be standing outside of a bar and someone will come up to me because they think I'm the bouncer? That's kind of racist, you know what I mean? But the other day I was standing outside having a cigarette. Yes, I know no one in LA smokes, okay? I'm English, get over it! Standing outside of a bar having a cigarette, and this woman comes up to me and she shows me her ID and she's like, how much is it to get in? I was like, you fucking bitch. Just because I'm a big black man standing outside of a bar, I must be a fucking bouncer? But I didn't say that. I took her ID and I was like, oh, happy birthday, darling. That'll be $20. Cash only. We're gonna get this reparation somehow, you know? Hey, yes, sir. I think it's because I'm big. You know, as you can kind of see that like I'm a big man. You know what I mean? Did you see that, right? Can you see that? Can you see me? I'm sorry for raising my voice. You didn't desire that. But anyway, as you can tell, I'm a big man, alright? And, but I have a little secret. I'm secretly also a short man. Let me explain. So unlike most people who are 50% body, 50% leg, I am 75% leg. I know. Shocking. Shocking indeed. I know, man. When I sit down, I'm actually like a short guy. I know. If I took my top off right now, I'd look like I was on stilts. Like when I start running, I look like a sexy ostrich. know? You want to see these legs in the cop parade, I'll tell you that right now. You know what I mean? You know, well, I like it, because I'm a secret short man, I like to say, like, I'm tall in the streets, but I'm short in the seats. You know? And I know this is true because my parents are very short. My mom is 5'2", my dad is 5'6", and I'm 6'2". And when we sit down, we're all the same height. But when I stand up, boy, it's like go, gadget legs. And I tower over them. And we look like Despicable Me. It was made by Jordan Peele, you know what I mean? Yes. Speaking of movies, do you guys like James Bond? Yeah? You guys like James Bond? Did you guys hear that? They're thinking about making James Bond black. Yeah, how do you feel about that? Yeah, I'll tell you why wrong. Okay? Because James Bond is a spy, and spies are supposed to blend in. And black people don't blend in very well. For example, we all know how many black people are in this room right now. Earlier, Chris was like, "Thank you, Steve, for having so many women in the room. Where did black people last time?" But you can't fill more than one criteria. That was shit. It's fine. Right? Alright, you think about it this way, right? They send James Bond to some very white places, okay? Alright? They send him to places like Siberia where even the ground is white. You know what I mean? You gotta think of it this way, right? He sneaks into a base, he knocks out a guard, he takes his uniform, and then he's sneaking around the base. And the first guard who walks by him is gonna go, "I think he's the spy!" Like what? I tell you what though, if they do make James Bond black, I want him to be like a hood black guy from London. That's what I want. That's what I want. I don't know if you've ever seen Top Boy, but that's what I want. Like, I want him to be like, I want him to walk into a bar and see a woman and be like, "Hey yo, babes, how you doing?" Like, listen, don't tell anyone in it, but man's a spy. They call me plus 447, license to. Don't anyone steal my fucking idea. If I go out there and I see something. Oh gosh, I recently have just come back from England, and yeah, no class for England. Okay. Okay, what about England? None of you would be here. All right. Okay. And the reason I went to England is that I went to a festival called Glastonbury. Have you guys heard of it? Yeah? Glastonbury Festival. Really great festival. And as I was there, all I could think to myself is, how does this compare to Coachella? Alright? It's Coachella. And it's like night and day, alright? So, for example, the people in Coachella, alright, they look good. They dress, you know, they look wonderful. They really go all out. They got like, you know, nice outfits, nice shoes, vaguely racist headdresses. They really go all out, you know what I mean? They really fucking go for it. What is it, Glastonbury? The best dressed person there is the guy who's dressed like a traffic cone. People love that guy. People love that guy. I also like the drinking, like you know, English people, we like to drink. You know what I mean? We really, really like to drink. And Coachella, you can't drink outside of a certain area. It's weird. It's like a Guantanamo Bay type situation where you can't leave with a drink, and I never really get it. But in England, you can just drink and whatever, just get fucked up. It's great. Which means the crowds are rowdier. You know? And what people will do is they'll drink half their drink and they'll throw it. So a lot of times you just get hit by a half-drank drink and you're like, oh my god, who threw this? But you know what? Free drink, you know what I'm saying? Like, free is free. Sometimes it is piss though. So. Free piss is free piss. and just like a general like rowdiness of the place is just it's honestly it's kind of wonderful. I really do like I do really like it. And like what I find like really weird is that people will bring their children to Glastonbury Festival, which I think is kind of weird because I'm trying to do ketamine and I don't really want your baby next to me crying. You know what I mean? And I just find that kind of weird. And I just don't really get it. But I think wouldn't it be funny if someone accidentally threw their baby in a drink? And the baby, oh my God, whose baby is this? What the fuck? But free is free. Oh Lord. Give me an applause break because I need to drink this drink. Yeah, I didn't plan for what I was going to do while I was drinking. Maybe I should start dancing like this is a random thought I had today that I wasn't going to say out loud. But you know how Kamala Harris is now the person that you're going to vote for? Because I can't vote. They don't allow that for me. But like, I've heard the other day that she's half Jamaican, which made me like her a lot more. My family's from the Caribbean. I just thought she was just a random black person from America, but now I found out she's my kind of black person. I'm in. You know what I mean? And that means at some point in her lifetime, she went to a party and was like smoking weed and listened to dancehall being like, "Murder she wrote." And I just think that's kind of funny. I think that's just kind of a funny thing to say. I was not planning on saying that. At all. What do I do? Thank you for asking, darling. I am a house husband. Yeah. Smashing the patriarchy, baby. Okay. All right. I'm doing this for you, ladies. All right. It's okay. You're welcome. Anyway. But people always ask me, like, what's that like? Like, how do you cope with that? You know, and I say, well, it would be tough if I didn't have the one thing that every immigrant strives to have when he comes to these great United States: a wealthy white wife. Oh, I'm telling you, that should change your life. It's the best kind of insurance. Forget AAA, get you a triple W. I just have to say, she's not as white as Lennon, though. Okay. She's only got 4 crystals, alright? And we can't even find those crystals, right? I was like, hey, have 2 crystals now. I don't know. Yeah, man. And she, we were having a conversation actually the other day, right? And we were talking about, she was like, isn't it crazy that men and women still don't make the same amount of money? And I was like, I know, babe, it's fucking awful, it's terrible. Men suck! But the truth is, my wife makes more money than most of the men I know. But I didn't want to say that because I wanted to keep my allowance. Listen, you can be right or you can be happy, but you can't be both. Okay? And because I have a white wife, I end up doing white wife things like Soul Cycle. Yeah, you heard of it? I know Lennon, you heard of it. I'll leave it alone anyway. You would have been great friends. But anyway, sorry. So she took me to Soul Cycle, and it was crazy because I'd never been to Soul Cycle before. And immediately as I walked in, I realized how ripped everybody in there is. Somehow I was the skinniest and the fattest person in there. Honestly, this shit was like the Real Housewives of the Avengers. It was crazy. Some of the strongest firemen I've ever seen. And then they put me in the class and they sat me next to another black guy. All right, so just me and him. We were like 2 Cocoa Puffs and a bowl of milk. Crazy, the class was wild, there was all this clapping and whooping and chanting and cheering, and at the end of it, there was a sermon. Like the woman gets off the bike and she's like, you are special, you are loved, you are the engine that keeps this thing running. Can I get an amen? Amen! Yeah, that's what they said. And I was like, oh shit, Soul Cycle is black church for white women. It was so familiar. Oh, what was I going to say? I've never been on stage this long before, Just notes furiously, can't read anything he's written. So American people, Answer me this, right? Why do you guys like dogs so much?
Woo! Woo!
That's not the question.
They're cute!
No, you just heard dog, she was like, woo! Yeah! Go!
Same thing!
Yeah, no. You guys fucking love dogs, man, and I find it really strange because I feel like people don't even love dogs that much, right? Like I've seen people step over homeless people to get the dog. Oh my god, are you okay? Yeah. I've seen dogs everywhere. Like I've seen dogs on like fucking planes, in restaurants. I saw a dog at the movies the other day. I swear I heard him laughing. It's just weird because we were watching Schindler's List. I think that dog's anti-Semitic. You want to know his views on Palestine? No, we don't. Too soon. But yeah, man, it's just kind of strange. I went to a doggy cafe once, which is the weirdest fucking shit I've ever seen. I walked in there and there was a poodle sitting at a fucking table like this, reading a paper, drinking a cappuccino. I walked in there, he looked at me like this, like I was the one who wasn't supposed to be there. I've been mean mugged by a poodle before. Didn't like it. No fact. My wife is always going on to me. You know what? Before I even say that, I'm going to say this, and I hope you don't hate me now because I feel like we've gotten a rapport, but I'm not the biggest fan of dogs. Sorry. This is going so well. I'm not the biggest fan of dogs. So my wife for years was like, can we get a dog? Can we get a dog? And I just had to tell her no, innit? Alright? I said, no! I'll put my foot down! I was so happy with myself. So like, I had 2 dogs. And I kind of like it. Look at it. I get it. Well, they're 2 French bulldogs, so obviously, yeah. That's the general consensus, yeah. So they're 2 French bulldogs, and everybody like loves them and whatnot. And one is black and one is white, just like me and my wife. They say dogs look like their owners. And we got the black one first, and I think like the reason that she got the white one was because I think she felt outnumbered or something like that. I look too ethnic in here. And so we got the white one to balance it out. The names are the white one is called Hera, and the black one is called Bane, not because he's black, it's because he can't breathe properly. And so whenever people come up to me and be like, oh, where are you from? I always like to go, I'm born in the darkness. That's a stupid joke, and you never fucking get it. And I'm an idiot, like. But yeah, man, it was crazy. And but people always come up to me and they say, oh, you need to be careful because you know how Lady Gaga got her dog stolen. If you don't know, somebody came up to Lady Gaga's dog walk and shot this motherfucker and then took her dogs. Can you believe it? Isn't that crazy? And people always say, oh, you should look after yourself. I'm like, don't worry about it. You should have told people I stole these dogs from. And that is how I got Bane and Hera. Thank you. Stupid. And that's all I gotta say about dogs. Before I get out of here, I'm just going to give you guys one piece of advice that I've learned from being in a relationship for 13 years. And that is, don't take a shower with someone. Don't do it. It's awful. Don't do it. It's bad. It's not like, have you ever taken a shower with somebody? I know you're listening to him. Are you ready? I know you have. You wrote that shit in the shower like, oh, get my back, Dave. I'm kidding. No, but you should never take a shower with someone because it is generally awful. But you think it's going to be great, right? Just like in the movies. You know when you watch a movie and you see 2 people and the guy walks in the bathroom and he's like, hey baby, and she's like, get in here, big boy. And he's like, oh. I don't know why it's French. But it's not like that in real life. For example, no man could just jump into a woman's shower without getting 3rd-degree burns. You know what I'm saying? You make it so hot in there, man. And then when you are in there, it's like there's only enough room for one person at a time. So the other person showering, you're just standing there cold, shivering, like an orphan on Christmas morning. And then when it's time to swap, you got to do the whole like kind of sumo dance. You're just like, don't you drop me, bitch! I swear to God. it's too hot. Take it back, take it back, take it back. I think it's like my wife and I, we have different showering styles. She showers like she's in the Olympics, right? She's trying to set up Europe. Damn, next time. Me? I shower like I'm in an R&B video. Slow, sensual, sexy. Gonna rain, nothing wrong. Above the grass. So picture me naked. I know you're thinking, okay, oh my God, how could you? But let me tell you something, all right? If okay came on right now, you guys be like, well. I usually I don't do this. Thing is that my wife's always saying to me, she was like, it takes so long in the shower, like, can you just like hurry up? And I'm always like, all right, fine. So I look at the shower head and I'm like, I'm sorry, baby. My wife's telling me no. But my body is telling me yes. Thank you so much, baby. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, Karen. Thank you all for all the comments as well. You guys are fucking fantastic. This has been so great. It's been so much fun. Thank you for listening to Talk Shit. You guys are awesome. Thank you.